Alright, here we go. For real, this time. This is i45. This is VeryGames versus Team CRG on DE Tuscan. As we do see CRG coming up here, middle, trying to get an opening pick, and they do. So they double back over to SA2, where VeryGames was pushed down, so there's a huge exchange of frags going on here, as RPK does manage to pick up two really crucial frags, which puts it into a 1 versus 1 Red Snake versus Kenny S. And Kenny S, this is his, I guess, debut on the team at the moment. So this is going to be a load of pressure for him. As we do see 29 health versus going against 91 in this 1 versus 1. Kenny S, like, no need to peek. You know where he is. You know there's 30 seconds left. You know exactly what he has to do. I think you should have just waited for him to get out of position and then peeked him. Just because you don't have the health to fight that long range battle. As we go into the anti-eco here from the terrorist side, you can see 4 of them coming into the SA1 connector and trying to like sneak it up Kitty. They are going to drop a bunch of nades off over at sewer box, but Pritch does go down as RPK does peek and shoots him in the back. The Team CRG decides to abandon going Kitty because they just got spotted. All 4 of them got spotted. They are going to quickly rotate back SA2 into B, straight up through long valley here, as we do see Existence taking down Ben, who did go short by himself. But CRG was able to get site control because VeryGames rotated off into the A bomb site off of all the nades. Chanboy and Critical, it's basically down to them two right now to clean up, as the rest of their teammates did get picked off. We saw Pritch going down early. We saw Ben getting shot at short B. So it was a very, very sloppy anti-eco, but they were able to win the round, and that's going to allow them to buy up another round right here against VeryGames Eco. VeryGames is opting to do a very heavy B-sided strategy here. They have 3 coming to long and seemingly 1 or 2 short. I don't know if Kenny is a short player or if he's just hanging out. Yeah, he's got a flash out. So this is going to be a flash to help kill anyone at short B. And they have a flash ready for long as well. But CRG walks straight up long A. Or short A. I don't know, whichever you want to call it. Catwalk. So we are going to see site control here. Critical is going to go frag hunting on this Antico, trying to get a few frags. He did get Kenny S in the house, and we are going to see a rotation from the counter terrace into spawn here, but Red Snake's here just to shoot them in the back. No terrorists have died yet, so they get to keep all of their weapons, which is good for them. Let me log off Steam Friends. Alright, here we go. Here we see the first gun round. We see 3 of the terrorists coming into SA1 and taking control of it quickly, as well as the SA2 side we have quick control. VeryGames did do a little bit of aggressive at short B, but now that they have their teammate pushed down long B with the op, that is Kenny S, they're going to rotate both the short players off and leave him to solo B by himself. MBK does go down from an op shot from the sewers, but Apex did get a kill on CRG's sewer player. Existence pushes down Kitty, and this is a great play. When you know that the terrorists are doing like a sewer and Kitty execution, you want to just like push down and catch them when they're out of position. And now Critical is basically left just him and Red Snake. And Critical was out of position, but Red Snake had a great flank going on at short B. But now it's down to a 1 versus 2, down from a 2 versus 3. So what Existence did there at Kitty was a great play, getting down right in their faces, getting that kill. What a shot. What a shot. Getting that kill and making sure that the terrorists don't really have time to regroup. They don't have time to fall back and kind of, group up and hit another area. So great play by Existence, winning him that round there, as well as that final kill. So we are going to see another rifle buy by Team CRG. They did win all 3 of the first rounds, so they do have the economy to rifle buy. Pritch coming into the sewers by himself again. He's just going to wait for Apex to peek him again. So we're going to see some action here. We do see the spot by Apex. Apex does get a grenade off, and then he falls back. I think that's all that CRG wanted to do. Spot that they're in the sewers, bait the nades, kind of have VeryGames afraid of a sewer execution strat, and then not actually take it. Apex and Kenny are going to both push down Kitty, though, as well as Existence, but they push down into a stack. I believe that VeryGames thought that CRG would be on an eco round here, and I think that's why Kenny S only had a pistol as well as... Oh, no, RPK has a gun. So it was interesting to see. I think Kenny was saving for an op, but I guess misjudged CRG's money situation. Red Snake's in a prime position to get a perfect flank off here, but MBK is holding short B. Not well enough, as Red Snake did get the flank off. It's down to a 2 versus 1. Existence is the 1. Red Snake is up top. If Existence is able to get out here, no, it doesn't matter. Both the CRG members are playing in the site. I don't like this spot on top of green. Your shadow can be seen through the floor. It's just not that sick of a spot, but it might pay off right here if Existence doesn't. Trapped in a corner. Not the greatest of spots, but CRG did pick up that round. VeryGames now into a really crappy economical situation. Kenny S has a boatload of money though, so we might see him with a Deeg, maybe some Deagle drops. Nope. Nothing. Critical. And going at Kenny S on his first land debut with the new VeryGames lineup. 0 and 5 on the scoreboard at the moment. But to his defense, he hasn't really seen much action coming his way at B side of the map. Critical's running up middle into the A bomb site by himself. The rest of his teammates are going to come up Kitty and meet up with him. But it was a very aggressive play by Critical getting into that bomb site. RPK last one, or sorry, that was Apex last one on the flank. But he wasn't able to do much before he went down. So it was pretty much a wash of an anti-eco right there.
Okay, let's go.
We are going to see another Deagle buy by VeryGames. This is a very, very bad situation for them because they won that one round. They didn't buy guns. Then they lost it and it reset their money, so now they have to double save. And if they buy the next round, win it, and then lose the following one, then they're going to be eco again. Critical and Red Snake are going to do a really short, or a really slow short B walk. Spot MBK in the house by himself. Take him out. That's a great shot by Critical. Hard angle to hit. Chamboy is going to take down an RPK over at middle. Kenny S on the scoreboard finally, picking up a frag over at middle. But the terrorists do have the bomb site. Existence in a great position from Canopy to pick one out. But the counter-terrorists gotta stop going in one by one. They need to start doing what VeryGames is, amazing at, which is finding out where the enemies are going, dropping a flash on their faces, and then just collapsing altogether. It doesn't work when you just have Deagles and you just go one by one. Very, very rarely does that work. We are going to see CRG doing their heavy SA1 pressure Pritch in the sewers solo. Critical is going to lead up Catwalk with an op and try to lead a pick in here. Last time he was able to get MPK with it, so we'll see if he's able to pick up another frag off of it. He spots one, gets legged, but doesn't return the favor. He hits existence. No, he didn't even hit existence. We are seeing a retake setup by the VeryGames squad over at A site. Smokes are going to go down, block off middle and back calls. So we are going to see the execution from CRG playing the bomb in the open and basically going to risk this retake. MBK and RPK are both on the flank at Catwalk. Chamboy needs to retake control with Pritch, this Catwalk area, otherwise they're just going to lose a round. They're able to take out RPK, but they know MBK's here as well. What a trade. Red Snake in a 1 versus 2. They know exactly where he is. Existence is going to post while Kenny S sticks the bomb. Great retake there by VeryGames. They spotted that the terrorists were in the site. They had that quick two-man flank on Catwalk, and as soon as they were pressuring Catwalk, they pressured from the front as well. And with flashes going off basically everywhere in the site, since it's so open, it was just basically impossible to hold. Red Snake in the sewers is the last one. In a 1 versus 1, he would have won that, but in a 1 versus 2, it's way too difficult. CRG is going to get another buy round off here, but we do see Apex with a FAMAS in hands, which means that their economical situation isn't the most superb. We are seeing this SA2 pinch. MBK is able to pick up 2 crucial frags. Pritch is in the sewers by himself, and Chamboy is walking up SA1 to Kitty. And this is just going to be basically, they should just try to force a bomb plant and pray to God or something, because there's no way in hell. Now it's a 1 versus 5. Yeah, there's no way in hell he's going to win this. As he goes down as well. This might be an eco round here by CRG, as VeryGames is picking up some momentum, which is very good for them, as they are probably going to pick up this round as well. CRG is just getting pushed in by VeryGames. Existence peeking down the SA1 connector with an op, and then just rifles just blasting them across the map. So, not much to see there. CRG just kind of throwing away around, not knowing where exactly to go, and then they're just hanging around, running around in circles by SA1 bottom of Kitty. But it was their eco round. Shame that they bought Deagles, because they weren't even able to pick up a single frag with it. But into the next gun round we go. CRG is going to hold outside of SA2, as Ben is able to pick off 1 member, that's MBK, but they forfeit SA2 control. Now Pritch and Chamboy have to be weary of a player coming through SA1 connector. They do have it smoked off for now, but regaining control of this SA2 area is crucial before they're able to actually do anything mid-round. Critical did pick up the op that was dropped by Ben, and it looks like he's going to try to force a pick over here at SA2. There is 45 seconds left on the clock. Red Snake and Critical are both going to rotate back over to SA1 side. Looks like they're just probably going to go 4-up Catwalk. Maybe they send 1 player to mid, 2 players in mid, 3 players to mid, to SA2, to B. Oh. Well, this should be easy. Apex direct flashed at the back of the site. Existence is able to pick off 1 from the courtyard. He's going to push in through the canopy. Critical in a 1 versus 2. There's 10 seconds left on the clock. You just saw him. You saw him. You saw him at the canopy. Yeah, you're not winning this. Now you're in a bad position to save. Now you're going to lose your op. Now you have no money. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. So that was great by VeryGames. I like what they do. They just get right into the SA2 storage area. They control it, and they basically waste so much time for CRG to actually do anything. We saw that even though it's not good to, go for the trade kills on CT side, if you have such advanced notice of what the terrorists are doing at any point in time, it doesn't matter if you're a man down, because that's just crucial information that you're gathering. We are going to see CRG on an eco, blocking and deagling, sending 2 up shortly, trying to face off against RPK. The rest of the team is going to be... Chamboy is just going to lurk up catwalk and try to get a kill, probably a flank kill, over at A bomb site. Try to pick up Apex's gun, probably, as we are seeing just a bunch of frags going down at B. Chamboy is waiting patiently for Apex to rotate out. I think he still knows that he's in sight, but he doesn't want to make a move yet. No, he doesn't know that he's in sight. Chamboy was rotating, or Pritch was rotating back with the bomb, and Chamboy went down. Pritch in the sewers again on CRG's gun round. 6-6 are the scores. Great comeback from VeryGames. Kenny S was down 0-5 a few rounds ago, but now he's back up at 5-8. This is looking better and better for VeryGames here as they're regaining their composure. The double sewer setup. NBK is going to take down both Redsnake and Pritch. So this is another folded round by CRG. They're really going to have to make a play with Critical's op. He is going aggressive at middle. He knows that in order to win this round, he needs to make a play. He's going to look for this pick on Existence, and gets the pick. Nice pick by Critical. He is going to swing back around to Kitty. They do have 50 seconds left on the clock. They know both of the VeryGames members were in the sewers, but they know that they've most likely shifted over towards Catwalk already into the site instead of playing in the sewers. They did get the 2 picks. Spots one in front of the sewer box, and Chamboy is able to pick him off. A flash comes from the site, but I'm full blind. I don't know what's going on. NBK is able to... What? Critical! Huge round! If he was able to pick off that Kenny S as the last player remaining for the counter terrorist, that would have been huge, but Ben picks up the op and is able to get that kill. That is a great round for Critical, great round for CRG. Amazing. They were down in a 3 versus 5, and Critical just picked up 3 massive frags. We do see the shit talk coming from Critical and Ben onto Kenny S. His debut, 6-9. This is kind of comical. Critical is able to 180 an Apex pushing down Catwalk, and it looks like VeryGames is just falling apart right now. We don't even see any like coordinated pushes. We see one pushing down middle, one pushing down Catwalk, one rotating from back calls, and no one really is doing anything together where the terrorists have to be looking at multiple areas at once. So this is going to be another round for CRG, which is going to put them into an 8-6 lead. And most likely VeryGames is forced by on the final round. NBK was going to try to clean up that round, but in a 1 versus 5, that's pretty tough to do. We are going to see Famus's Deagles, M4s, probably no ops bought by VeryGames here. Ooh, I lied. 1 op. 2 ops. Famus. Nope. Maybe they had more money than I thought, but either way, they have to do something really fancy here to get back in the game. We are going to see another Kitty A sewer split by his team CRG. So, oh, this is their VeryGames' retake setup. They do have their 2 oppers, 1 scoped down at mid and 1 scoped in at A site. 3 of the rifles are going to be playing B side, 2 at short and 1 at long. Kenny S does go down to Critical's op, and Ben is able to pick off Existence. This is A site control. Easy for VeryGames, or for CRG. VeryGames on the flank with all 3 of the rifles. Quickly, MBK is going to go to Catwalk. RPK is going to follow suit. They do have the bomb. They have the bomb! The bomb is down in SA1. VeryGames doesn't know about it. CRG has to go grab the bomb, and this is crazy! MBK doesn't know that the bomb's down here. He's probably wondering, why the hell are they pushing me? This is ridiculous. Apex is able to sneak into the bomb site, but I think CRG might opt to just go B with it. They are, absolutely. They're just going to sprint to B. That was crazy. If VeryGames found that bomb and knew that it was down and stacked all 3 people in the SA1 storage area, that would have been absolutely huge. Apex, if he peeks right now, oh, he misses a shot. 11 health on Pritch with the bomb. That could have been the game saver right there. The nade is going to get the kill on Pritch. 1 versus 1 for Red Snake, playing on top of the canopy outside. Nope. On the ground outside of the site. Gonna wait for that defuse by Apex, who is gonna smoke the bomb and not stick it. No, Red Snake. No. What a round by VeryGames. What a botch round by CRG. Huge opening picks by Critical and Ben, and then they just fell apart because the bomb was down. Oh, that would be, if I was playing right now with CRG, or if that was my team, or if my team was in that situation, rather, I would be so depressed. Second half is coming in here. Scores were 8 rounds to VeryGames, 7 to CRG. Oh wait, it was 8-7. I forget who. We are going to see a sewer kitty split here by VeryGames. Kenny S and RPK both ready to come out the door. Critical bad position. Gets a nade off onto Kitty, does 0 damage. We're going to see a bunch of pistol frags going down here. Kenny S is able to pick off Critical in the site. CRG is down to 2 members left, but Ben is able to pick up 2 huge frags from the door onto 8 players. He's just holding them back. Shamboy is rotated over. Ben with a nade off of Warren Box back into his own teammate for 0 damage. The flash comes, the smoke comes. Apex is going to force the plant. This is going to be good for VeryGames. Now CRG works against the timer, and VeryGames will have the money going into the next round. Kenny S is able to pick off the last frag as Apex was able to pick off the one just before it. Scores are going to be tied up at 8-8, so it was 8-7 for CRG as VeryGames picks up that second half pistol round. It looked like the countercharts were out of position there and not really expecting a sewer split like that. As we do see their anti-eco here, which is going to get them straight through SA2, stop any mid-push, stop any SA2 push, and get straight up into middle and try to work a pick here. There are a few teams that have similar anti-ecos, but we do see Critical and Pritch both in the sewers. Critical's able to make a huge 1-dig off onto MBK, but he's still trapped in the sewers. He does go down. Kenny S getting himself back on that scoreboard after a rough first half.
Enemy spotted.
This is another anti-eco by VeryGames where they're just going to opt to go heavy into middle after they know that there's no SA1 or SA2 push. CRG did push into the door though, into the sewer door, and upon not seeing anyone they came back out, but by that time VeryGames was already in the site, so they just basically ran out and died. So another round down there for CRG. USP's in hand though. I think they only have the 1 deagle, so we're gonna see probably ops. There's 2 ops and 3 rifles by Team CRG. She's gonna do a really op heavy style of play here. VeryGames is doing 5 rifles, so this op presence should be enough to really shut down any aggressiveness by VeryGames, who are doing timed flashes over to stop a kitty rush, do get into SA1 connector. It looks like they're just going to plow up middle with this. Either plow up middle or through the connector into SA2. Critical is in a great spot, just a critical spot to get a couple of nice pickoffs, making it 5 versus 3. He is extending a bit to pick up more frags. He does have an op, but it's still not the greatest of angles, especially if 3 people are posted up on him. RPK trying to walk up through the smoke at Catwalk. He knows his team's players down. He's trying to just one tap across the map. He is able to pick off one, but there was one more that he was trying to kill. Red Snake, who is inside. Pritch is on the flank, and he's going to take out RPK. MBK in a 1 versus 4, a seemingly unwinnable situation. But as he is able to pick off one, he spots another. Is he going to chase that frag? He knows he's down to low health. 1 health on him. He gets the kill. Can RBK do the unthinkable? 20 seconds left. No, Nate is just going to come and end that right there. CRG wins the first gun round. Critical with 2 huge op frags at the start is going to set his team into some positive momentum there. Another full rifle by VeryGames. Critical is opless this round, but Ben is the opper. He is posted by window at short B. I don't think that's the most useful spot for him, as we did see RPK just sprint right up Catwalk at A. VeryGames is doing a very just strong A take right now, as they're all in sight right now. Smoke's going everywhere, and RPK just doing work with his rifle, coming straight up Catwalk, getting that entry, having his teammates run up middle. Smoke's going off everywhere, and just completely clean up. CRG just one lost that, so they might have to save twice here. And if they save twice, that's not going to be good. Currently, they are up by they're down by 2 rounds. USP is in hand. They are gonna push down middle into VeryGames anti-eco setup, which is basically nades and flashes into middle, and then get straight into middle, and it's gonna completely run over all of the CRG members. Existence goes down, watching his flank, gives Ben a Galil, not the most useful of weapons, but a weapon nonetheless, and that he's going to save for the next round if he doesn't get pushed down here by MBK. But MBK is trying to stop him from collecting that gun, forcing CRG to spend additional $2,000-3,000. Here's the double save that I was talking about, because their money was reset. Looks like we had a couple of deagles in hand, I think 4 or 5, as we are going to see some default play here. I'm not sure about flashbangs. I don't see one on Red Snake, but it looks like CRG is just going to play a little bit passively. Ben is moving out of position at a terrible time. Spots Existence, spots RPK, spots the bomb over at short B. Falls back into the courtyard. Chamboy is waiting for someone to walk into long B. Critical going down to a Kenny S over at middle. VeryGames spotted, rotating over to long B. So we are going to see a heavy A split by VeryGames. Pritch and Chanboy both trying to do whatever they can, but they both fall. This is not looking too good for Team CRG at the moment. They just need those op entry picks. I think they need to run this double op setup that got them their first round success. And here we do see op on critical, boosted top left. Ben is going over to B side of the map with his op. VeryGames coming through short B and long B with the bomb. This is what they were doing the round before last. Ooh! Ben goes down to RPK's rifle at the window. Not a great rifle op spot for him. Critical is rotating in, but Chanboy is going to be in the bomb site by himself, and he just goes down quick. Critical in a critical spot again. He's able to take out one before he goes down himself. 1 versus 3 for Pritch. Needs to just save this gun. He's not winning this. He knows it. He's got an AK in hand. He's going to use this for the next round. If I was in CRG's position right now, I'd really be worried about losing.
Terrorists win.
CRG either saving for last or force buying right here. And here's the save for the tie. Pritch with an AK in his hand. Critical sneaking into SA1. Connector. Nope, he's gonna sneak past the smoke. Take a spot into SA2. See that nobody's there. Maybe get a kill on MBK and pick up his gun. This is game changing if he gets his kill. Game changing. He knows that the terrorists are doing an SA1 sewer kitty split. Turn around. Oh my god, Pritch. I don't know if that was a fault of communication or game sense, but that really should have been CRG's round. Critical had a huge play there. All he has to do is say SA1 or SA2 is good. They're going A, you know, get ready door, get ready kitty, and they would have won that round. But now Ben is into a 1 versus 3. Bomb is gonna get planted in the site as he goes down. This is gonna be the last round. Full buy by CRG. 1 up, 2 up. Their ops really have to do a lot of work. Wait, 3 ops? 3 ops. They're running the trifecta setup. Kenny S opping in the sewers. Critical is moving his op over to catwalk instead of middle, trying to shut down any catwalk play. Chanboy opping long B, Ben opping short B. I'm not liking the utilization of the ops by CRG. They should probably have 1 middle, 1 kitty. Critical going really aggressive with that op into SA1, and he goes down early. Pritch is going to peek down and get taken out by a blind Apex as well. Terrorists are out the sewer door now. This is game for VeryGames. Very, very good comeback. They're down, I believe, like 5-0. As they're going for the knife. That's unfortunate. CRG had such a good lead. I thought they were going in really strong there at the start. And even on that first gun round, I thought that they would be able to close out their CT side. But VeryGames just completely running through them with their aggressive rifles, aggressive sewer kitty splits, aggressive middle control. And they deserve that. VeryGames deserved that comeback. I am going to try to find another match that's going on right now. I need the IPs if Jesus Kevin can help me out. Or if anyone has IPs, post it in the chat and I'll help you guys out. Alright, I got this one. TT Dragons, let's go.